Really? Two reviews in one weekend. I guess I'm not allowed to have a good weekend. I guess I'm not allowed to play Stardew Valley. Okay, folks, I'm back. Hello, Internet. How are you doing? I'm all right. Let's just get the to it. We are reading The Silent Patient. Most silent patients are dead. Usually patients, depending on how they're doing, they're like usually making us like they're groaning, or like they're screaming, or they're snoring. A silent patient sounds like a dead person. Okay, The Silent Patient by Alex
Michaelides.
Michaelides. By Alex Michaelides. I think. The Bookworm Yogi doesn't know, and the Internet won't tell me. My apologies, Alex, if I mispronounce your name. Again, a #1 New York Times bestseller. We have the book this time. You never see the #2 New York Times bestseller. Oh, it was #2. You might want to read it while you're on the toilet. Let's see. According to A.J. Finn, it's the rarest of beasts. The perfect thriller. This extraordinary novel set my blood fizzing. That means you're having a blood clot. I'm pretty sure you may have a stroke soon. I quite literally couldn't put it down. I want to put it down! I gotta get to the end! Kids are crying. Daddy, put it down! The mother just leaves him as a divorce instantly because he can't put it down. He literally can't put it down. That's what A.J. Finn thinks. Oh, he has a little bit more. 11 hours later. It's now 5:47 a.m. I finished it. Absolutely dazzled. How long did it take you to read this?
2 days.
2 days. It took him 11 hours. Did they just like literally sit down for 11 hours and read? Didn't eat. Didn't sleep. Didn't poop. Just read. Couldn't put it down. Hands in the air. Wife left him. I get to the end! He died! Let's see what the Bookworm Yogi thinks, because that's why we're both here. I'm using her phone today because... Oh, she finished this one. That's a good sign. 5 out of 5 stars. No freaking. Already not impressed. If there's no freaking in here, it's like it's not a New York Times bestseller. It's just a book. My mug has my first initial on it, in case I forget whose mug that is. My thoughts. That, ladies and gents, is how you write a novel. I don't know if she knows what she's talking about. If you're watching someone write a novel, then you could say that. If you're reading the novel that they have just written, I don't think you can say that because you didn't watch them. Like, the novel's done. Wow! Exclamation mark. I can't believe that this is the author's debut novel. If that is what he dishes out firsthand, I cannot wait to read what else he has stashed away in that creative brain of his. Stashed away. Like a squirrel stashes away acorns in its cheeks. Creative acorns. To be regurgitated in the spring. For the hungry squirrelets. Or squirrel children. Pups, I don't know. To feast. Much like Alex will regurgitate his creative ideas on his readership. Like the Bookworm Yogi. So that she can regurgitate a review of this caliber. Moving ahead. Jeez, this is going to be a long one. You said you were going to give me a short one. She's just smiling. The Silent Patient takes you on one heck of a roller coaster. This is set at a theme park. Told in 4 nail-biting parts and 2 perspectives. Just 4 chapters. How long is this thing? It's a handsome picture of him. You think you would have shaved. Acknowledgements, boring. How many pages we got here? Over 300. Those are some long chapters. If you're the kind of person who can't go to sleep without finishing a chapter, I guess you're going to be reading for a couple hours. I get to the end! He died! Okay. Told in 4 nail-biting parts. Nail-biting. It's a bad habit, and I don't recommend doing it while you read. Does this thing force bad habits? Thank God it's just nail-biting. Can you imagine, like, 4 drug injecting parts in two perspectives. Alex, what kind of book are you writing that enforces bad habits? About roller coasters and dead people. We are thrust into the lives of Alicia Berenson. She's one of the Berenson Bears. No, it's a joke. Alicia, or is it Alicia?
I said Alicia.
Alicia. All you Alicias out there. Shh. And psychotherapist, you need a comma here. Theo Faber. Faber? No one knows.
Faber.
We are told off the bat, brackets in the synopsis, that Alicia murdered her husband, but now completely silent and institutionalized. We don't know the why, in quotation marks. Funny why she only used single quotation marks and the period should be on the inside of the quotation mark. Sorry, my mind was not processing what I was reading. I gotta read this over again just so I can make a snarky comment about it. I'm pretty sure if you look back on the history, like court cases of women murdering their husbands, there's got to be like probably some patterns, right? Like he was a dick, she was a dick, someone was messing around on each other. No one just murders their husband being like, you didn't put away the dishes and then they off them. Stop playing Stardew Valley. It's incredible how often I have to drink. Do I got anything in my beard? Until Theo makes his personal goal to get Alicia to speak and tell us what happened that fateful night. It's his personal goal, not professional. Is Theo Alicia's doctor? Or just a friend?
The facility doctor.
So it's his personal goal. But she's at the facility that he runs? I'm just trying to understand why it's his personal goal. It seems more like a professional goal. You're a psychotherapist. You're someone who needs psychotherapy. Maybe you're doing it professionally. Just a thought. How is this written? Is it just a bunch of like him talking, hey, what do you think, Alicia? And then it's like ellipses. And then next line, will you talk to us, Alicia? And ellipses, next line.
You'll have to read it.
Okay. Alex delivers this story at such a delicious pace. That's a weird adjective for pace. I don't even think I eat my food at a delicious pace. If you're eating disgusting food, are you going at it at a delicious pace or a disgusting pace? Why not a tasty pace? Alex delivers this story at such a tasty pace. First of all, deliver is also silly. Did he just show up and give you the book? I just don't see myself being like, all right, I'm going to write a book and then see someone read it and be like,
I delivered that to you.
Just doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem like the right thing. You can't help but devour it eagerly. What's with all the food and eating imagery in this review? Have you ever watched someone devour something? You never eat with them again. Dying to know where each part of the story is going to leave you. Little clues and nuggets are dropped along the way. Again, chicken nuggets, right? Food imagery. Waiting for you to piece this mystery together. I don't know how much of a mystery it is. It just sounds like a doctor's trying to get a patient to talk. I feel like it's all speculative up until that point. I know she's trying to figure out who murdered the husband, but
that's the mystery.
Like, it could be anything. She could have murdered the entire world, and it's just them. And he could be like,
I don't know why she did it. She won't talk to me.
It was such a thrilling, page-turning experience. Would it be page-turning even if it wasn't thrilling? Because it's a book, right? It's page-turning. I loved every moment of reading and dreaded having to put it down. Like, dreaded? Were you suffering from the same thing that A.J. Flynn was suffering from?
I get to the end!
He died!
The Bookworm Yogi dreaded putting it down.
If I put this down, will people really die?
Like, sweetie, you have to go to work, put it down.
Ah!
I remember when she read it, it was a weird week for both of us. I strongly recommend you carve out some good time. Again, food imagery, carving. You carve. Some of you might not have turkeys. I feel like you only ever carve into poultry. Maybe you can carve into a steak. I don't know. Because you're going to want to finish this in one sitting. What if you read while lying down? You're only allowed to do this while sitting. This is obviously a restrictive book that forces bad habits like nail biting. Makes you fearful of actually putting it down. Definitely a 5-star read. You've told this already.
5 out of 5 stars, no freaking. Already not impressed.
I am anxiously awaiting the author's next book. So, The Silent Patient. I'm not going to read it because I don't want to be afraid to put something down. I'll probably just stick to comic books in Stardew Valley for now. But good luck to you if you decide to pick this one up. Well, this has been another edifying, promising, and punctuated reading of the Bookworm Yogi's reviews. Good night. What do you think, sweetie?
It was terrible.
I agree.